salt really help you slim down on. Hey, Daphne. Welcome to class. One thing about it, you're going to get here early. Hey, Dr. Fiza. Hey, Aileen. Dr. Fiza, you said please add you. Okay. How am I feeling, Daphne? Okay. I'm feeling okay. Hold on. And let me put this on silent, guys. Sorry. All right. I am feeling okay. Dr. Fiza, you said you want to be on the list? Welcome. I don't think oh, you said that's not what you wanted to hear. Yeah, I actually don't like to lie, so but okay is better than bad, right? Not feeling terrible. I just still a bit off kilter. I'll just put it that way. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in. How have you been doing? Did you get your hair taken out? Did you get a cute new style? Okay. Bonjour, Aileen. Welcome back, love. Okay. Thank you for the like, Dr. Fiza. You are number 1 on the list so far. All right. So hit that like and subscribe, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe. I am probably going to go ahead and get started with the list, Dr. Fiza, around the 6-minute mark. Okay. So you just rocking the natural. Your natural is cute, though. It is. It is. So, all right. Okay, thank you for being patient, Doc. Thank you so much. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are getting ourselves to a good place and space. We are cruising through the month of August. Some of us are starting new ventures. Some of us are getting back to school. You say it's a lot to handle. You don't have the time. Yeah, that's why I wash and go. That's been my thing the last few months. Just wash and go. Slap some product, push it around in there, and scrunch, and however it falls, it falls. That's what we've been doing. You guys hit that like and subscribe on your way in. Hey, Mimi Shining. Welcome, love. Welcome, welcome. Hit that thumbs up on your way in, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already, and share the live, okay? Share it. You can share it via your email or text message with one or more loved ones, or you can share it on your socials. That would be great as well, okay? Thank you, Mimi. I appreciate you. Aileen, you said add you too? Okay, I think it's been more than 3 weeks since you had a reading. So we'll go ahead and put you on the list. Hey, Shivam. Welcome, welcome. Hit that like button on your way in, you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to have a great time. You'll be glad you subscribed, okay? And also, oh, wow. Okay. Hey, Cam, you made it. Okay, Daphne. It hasn't actually been quite 3 weeks, but I'm going to put you on the list. Okay. Hey, Joshua. So you guys hit that thumbs up on your way in and share the live, okay? Hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Mimi, the list is for the first 5 people on the list. Hey, Isha. Y'all know about the list. It's got people coming in here. They already know about the list. The first 5 people who get on the list, if they've never had a reading before, they get a free reading. Or if they haven't had a reading within the last 3 weeks. But I only take 5 for a free reading, okay? So we have 4 people on the list right now. Hey, Gabby from Russia. Welcome. No, you're not on the list. Do you want to be on the list, Mimi? Isha, you are number 4 on the list. All right. So Mimi, if you want on the list is full. Okay. All right, you guys, hit that thumbs up button. Okay, hit that subscribe button and share the live. Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to jump right in. Usually I may do, if you're a regular, you know, sometimes I do a collective reading, but I'm not being led to do that right now. We are just going to go ahead and get started on the list. Now, while I am reading, hey, Flamesy, I may miss your comments. Okay, I don't have a moderator here. So if I miss your comments, just be patient. I will come back and read the comments after a reading. However, if I am doing your reading, I will be asking you questions so that we can help navigate the reading together. All right. There may be, things that need to be clarified, but I do need you to make sure that you are engaged while I'm doing your reading and can answer my questions. Okay. Elena, the list is full already. But welcome back. It's good to see you. And once I finish the list of 5, I will be taking readings for super chats of at least $5, no less than $5 US. Okay. But let me get through the list first. All right. However, if you receive a reading and you want to bless the reader, you can do that. Or if you are just having a good time and you want to bless the reader, you can do that. I will take super chats. Daphne, do you know my Cash App? If you do, can you put it in for me so that I can pin it? If you don't mind. Okay. Dr. Fiza, we are going to go ahead and get started with you. Aha, I do well. How do you do? Okay. What's coming in your love life? You're a Libra. Okay. What are your pronouns? Are you he, him, she, her? I can't really tell by the picture. It's rather small. Okay. So it's $SUNLOVE. AIRE. That's S like Sam, UN like Nancy, L like Larry, OV like Victor, AIRE. Okay, hey Jean, welcome. Okay. Doc, you go by she, her, or he, him? Thank you, Daphne. All right. Hey, Sunshine Miller. So you guys, I just pinned my Cash App there. If you want to send those as well. Hey, Lady Idioke. All right. I'm trying to see where Doc is. Let me see if I'm missing comments somewhere. You said, lady, I'm doing a lot to keep this going. Yes, it is my calling, dear. It is what I'm called to do presently at this time. Okay, Mimi, I will keep that in mind that you are she, her. Right now, I'm trying to read Dr. Fiza, but they are not answering my question. Okay, so you're a girl. Okay, gotcha. There must be some delay in the comments. Okay, so again, you guys, if I miss your comments, I am in the middle of a reading, okay? Dr. Fiza, I will be asking you questions, all right? So just kind of stay tuned. Okay? And take a couple of deep breaths with me, Doc, so I can find you wherever you are in the world, okay? Okay. You are asking about your love life. Let's see what your spirit team is saying here. So were you were dealing with somebody that didn't want to commit to you before, but you want something very traditional and long term. Is that correct, Doc? Hey, blessings. Welcome, love. I'm going to add you as moderator now. I'm not sure if you got my email, but there you are. CD is not coming tonight. Okay. You had a breakup. Okay. Yeah, I can see that you were dealing with somebody who didn't want like real commitment, but you want something very traditional. Is that right? Hi, Erica. Welcome, love. Yeah, you wanted something traditional and you wanted this person to be fair with you because you deal very fairly with people. Right, okay. But yes, I do see love coming in. And you've really been doubting. You've been having a lot of raw emotion around whether or not there is real love for you, but there is. But you'll definitely have to get past your self-doubt, okay? And you're also in a place where you are being very self-protective. That's what I'm saying. Lots of trust issues, very self-protective, okay? So love is available to you. There is someone out there who is on a timeline that is opposite of these trust issues and just this protection, this bubble you built around yourself. Okay? Sayada, this is not a collective reading. New person or past, that's what we're about to ask. But yeah, we're getting there. Bear with me. You have to be patient when you get a reading for me because your spirit team likes to build a picture for you. Okay? And they build one for me as well. Okay? The list is full. Okay? Yeah, this is you being abandoned and left out. This person was not clear with their intentions. Okay? They did not show true adoration for you. Blessings, the list is as follows. I'm currently reading Dr. Fiza. The next on the list is Aileen, A-L-I-N-E. Then after that is Daphne. Then we have Isha. Ishaa. And after that is Mimi, Mimi. Okay, doctor. Yeah, this person wasn't clear about their intentions at all. There was a lot of blockage. You couldn't get through to them. Your memories of them are very bittersweet. And they were you saw that they were just pretending with you. Wow. Tell me more about the new person. Tell me more about this Two of Cups. Yeah, new beginning, okay? This is a new beginning. This is somebody new coming in. And this is somebody that's not going to hide how they feel. They are going to be very, very forthcoming, and they are going to have an open heart here, okay? This is going to be a divine masculine. So this is somebody who got their stuff together. They know exactly what they want, and it won't be just about your body, okay? They will want you for you. They are wanting and hoping and expecting for a love just like you are, okay? So you're definitely going to have to work on, and the idea is not to trust everybody and anybody, but just to come to an awakening and understanding that you're going to have to be in a place to receive this person's love, okay? Because that person that you were with was not your twin flame. This person was never even meant to be connected to you, okay? They were just a waste of time and energy, all right? But you are ready for a new moment. You are entering a new timeline. So you've got to be ready, okay? This person will be devoted only to you. This is lovely, okay? Yeah. So get yourself ready, Miss Lady. Get ready, get ready, get ready. This card came out again. So you have been very exhausted, very, very tired dealing with this. It's been a long journey to find love. Let's see if we can get a timeline on when this will happen, okay? Okay, we got happening now at the bottom of the deck. So that's why your spirit team is telling you to get ready. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this could happen at any moment, really. You can meet this person at any time. All these cards are saying almost like right away. Yeah, this card keeps coming out. So yeah, this could happen at any moment, which is probably why you came here for this reading, why you were led here, so that you can start preparing. Okay? All right, Doc? So that is your reading, love. It's time to get ready. Yeah. Tap into your inner happiness and your inner joy. Okay. You are very welcome. Very welcome. Very, very welcome. All right, Aileen, it is about to be your turn. Let me reset the cards, clear the energy, and then we will get started. Okay, Sai, I'm not sure if Sai is here. I see her texting me. Aileen, you here? You ready? You guys can bless the reader. You can leave super chats and super stickers, and my Cash App is pinned in the comments. Okay. Let's see where Aileen is. No, 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 no. Cancel that. I'm not trying to do that. Okay, yes, Aileen, you are ready. All right. Let's clear the energy for you. And go ahead and drop your question in the comments for me, Aileen. Hey, Tobbs Fashion. Blessings, were you able to get that list when I called it out? Okay, Aileen, go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths with me, love, so I can find you somewhere out there in the world. Have you been getting lots of downloads, like lots of spiritual downloads? I'm getting a very awakened feeling in my third eye. Hey, Deku. You want to know if your life is going to change for the better soon. Well, we got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck that I'm called to pull right off the bat. So that is swift movement in action. Yeah, you've been very disappointed and down about some things, dealing with a lot of self-doubt. But there's been some stuff coming in your mind. Have you been getting new ideas? Yeah, you've just been really worried here. Lots of insecurity. You got 3 cards saying that you're just feeling a lot of insecurity here. Yeah, there's just so much lack of inner harmony, but you're a giver. You're constantly giving to people. But you're getting exhausted. Have you been in a lot of conflict? Hey, Anna. Just worried? Yeah, that's what worry is, insecurity. Have you been, yeah. You're definitely a giver here, but you're getting tired. Yeah, people just taking advantage of you left and right, aren't they? Hi, Anna. There is a list running. You'll have to wait for the list to finish before I get to you. You guys, please, I appreciate cash apps and donations and all of that if you just want to bless me. However, don't leave anything for your question yet, okay? Let me get through the list first, and I'll let you know how many people I can take for additional readings for a cash app. But you have to leave $5 US or more, okay, for a reading. Okay, yeah, they take advantage of you. Yeah, it's like you really feel trapped by this, though. Yeah, overcommitted. It's for some reason you have trouble saying no. Thank you, Anna, though. I appreciate you. Have you been having trouble saying no? Yeah, it never gets back to you. Hey, Aspel the potato. Hey, sweetie, you're a little bit late. The list is full. So at this point, we're only taking readings for the Cash App of 5 or more in a moment when I finish the list. Blessings, were you able to get the list? There's just so much. Have you been arguing with somebody? You do have the problem of not being able to say no. Is there somebody that's been like arguing with you a lot? Okay, blessings, you did. Because I've seen this in a couple of cards here. Aspel the potato, I'm here on Sundays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central. Your ex-boyfriend, okay. Yeah, that energy is draining you. Yeah. There's that, you see this spark here? This chemistry, but this is a connection that it's just draining your energy, really. It's taking away your ability to prosper. It's interfering with your personal electromagnetic field. It's interfering with your magnetism and your ability to draw in the things that you want for yourself. Okay? And the people that you want in your life who won't take advantage of you. Okay? And it is actually zapping your ability to set boundaries and to say no. It's very toxic here. All right? It's really keeping you from getting where you want to be in life. So you may have to go no contact with this person, but you'll definitely have to set boundaries because this conflict is just going to continue. And you're never going to get where you want to be. Okay? You've got to take your power back. Yeah, just trouble and turmoil. Continuous trouble and turmoil here. Okay? But you are bonded to them. You are bonded to them, so you definitely will have to do a cord cutting here. You've got to get away. Like everything that you want in the world is tied to this person. Your spirit team is calling for you to go on a new beginning. Hey, Frank. Okay. Yeah, but you've got they're calling for a new beginning for you. And that can't start until you cut that out of your life. Okay? They want you to reimagine a new life for yourself without this person. And again, like I said, set boundaries. Okay? So, you're wondering when things will change for you? Things will change when you get that energy out of your orbit and out of your atmosphere. Okay? Hey, Texira. All right? You've got to cut that energy out. All right, Aileen, that is your reading, love. Next is Daphne. Daphne, I am resetting the cards, sweetheart. Then I'm going to clear the energy and we are going to get to you. So if you don't mind, give me just a second. and we are going to see what's going on. Have you guys been completely no contact for this entire week? You're very welcome, Aileen. Hey, Lao Khan. Anna, you have to leave a super chat of $5 US or more to get on the list, dear. I think you left 249. Hey Lucas, what movie am I in? The Matrix. I'm the Oracle. No, Aileen, I was actually talking to Daphne. You say yes. Okay. All right. Let's clear the energy. Hey, Jaybird. Yeah, Aaliyah is actually one of my favorite artists. I actually really miss her and her music. I wasn't actually fond of that movie because I don't really like vampire movies. Hey, Slay Queen. But no, I am not an oracle and I am not a tarot reader. I just use cards to help me paint a picture. I am just a regular old seer, okay? Daphne, I'm clearing the energy for you, love. Take a couple deep breaths with me so we can find both of you guys' energy signature, okay? Do you know if he's somewhere sleeping on somebody's couch? Wherever he's at, he ain't comfortable. But he'd rather be there than to be he's upset. Does he ever accuse you of thinking you're smarter than him? Hey, Annette. Daphne. Hey, Smile D. Okay, he says sometimes sleep at his friend's house. Yeah, that's most likely where he at. Oh, he don't say it outright, but he feels, he kind of thinks you're smarter than him. And hold up now. Okay, Anna, we'll get to you. We've got 3 more people, okay? I'm going to add you. She will come, blessing, she will come after, hey, Charnita. She will come after Anna, okay? Yeah, he's just, Clarify this detective card. He just wants to fight about this child, it looks like. On my hand, those are mood rings. Okay, here's the thing, Beth. He's feeling very insecure. I'm trying to see how to word it, because some kind of way he feels like you'll be you're smarter than him, you are a better parent, like know how to be a better parent. He's judging himself very harshly, but he's projecting that onto you. Does that make sense? Hey, Gravy Seal. Okay. Yeah, so this is the thing. He's peak game, right? And he feels inadequate, but he doesn't know how to say that. And he can tell that. So here's the thing about, hey, Michael Johnson, here's the thing about a lot of men, right? When they have a woman who is very capable, okay, and is self-sufficient and just has a lot of experience and knowledge when it comes to how to manage life, when they are still working towards that and working to get themselves together in that way, they sometimes, depending on their level of ambition, they will either push through whatever is blocking them to attempt to come up to your level, right? Or they will back off of their own, they will back off in a sense that they won't push forward for themselves, but they'll try to pull you back so that they don't have to push forward, right? So he is in decision time, okay? This challenger card is courage, challenge, goal, okay? Right now, he's in decision mode. Is he going to step up to the plate for himself and for this family that you're creating? Or is he going to back off and run for the hills and just be daddy from the outside, right? Because he realizes that he can't break you. He can't bring you down. He can't break you. He can't pull you down to a level where he can manage you and the family and the life on a low level. He's got to rise up. He's got to build, okay? And he's just trying to decide if he wants to build. How old is he? How old is he, Daphne? Yeah, this is he'll be, oh yeah. That's, I was thinking 40, but he's not quite there yet. But cuz what I was going to say is I was thinking 40, but what I was going to say, and I've told my sons this as well. If a man hasn't reached where he is, where he wants to be by the time he's 40, he's very less likely to get there. Okay? 40 increments of 40 throughout age for men is very powerful. Okay? If he's where he wants to be by the time he's 40, then by the time he's 80, he will have doubled that, right? If he's not where he wants to be by the time he's 40, then he will likely not make it to 80, first of all, but he will start to regress, or he will become very stagnant in life, okay? He's feeling very empty at this moment. And this is the second chances card in reverse. He feels the pressure. He feels the pressure because a lot of times when they get to this, he's already stagnant. Okay. A lot of times when they get to this crossroads, they will run. They'll do something, right, to shake things up, to make you mad, so you will leave, so it won't be said that they left you. Okay? And the men in the room, y'all don't come for me. This is just sociology and psychology, okay? Don't come for me, okay? If you're a man in the room, I'm not man bashing. I'm just speaking sociology and psychology, all right? If this doesn't apply, let it fly. If it applies, learn something from it, okay? All right, because if you're a person who have been here for a while, then you know it's equal opportunity of love and truth over here. I don't man bash. 30% of my audience, 30% or more, depending on the week, are men, okay? Yeah, he's fighting the discipline here. Because he sees you as someone who is very passionate and rhythmic, someone who is moving, okay? But he is fighting that necessary discipline that it takes. He is in the fray, as they say. Okay? Yeah. This is it's revolution time, okay? It is revolution time. But as presently, he is not up for the fight. But you see this card right here? He is in a prison in his mind. He is in there dancing. He is in there dancing up in that head, trying to figure out who he wants to be. Because it's either step up or step off, unfortunately. Yeah. And he knows that he can't sing you the same sweet songs anymore. Wow. So, I'm not telling you what to do. The first thing you should do is the first thing I would do would be to calm my nerves and understand this is a him problem, even though you're in the mix of it all. But this is not something that you can make happen, okay? Yeah, and Daphne, let me just say this, okay? Because he knew what you wanted from the start, yes. Hey, Jerry, all right? A lot of times they think they want the same things. And they feel very motivated being with you in the beginning until they see how much work it actually takes to build. It takes a lot of mental work. It takes a lot of stamina. It takes physical effort, mental effort, emotional effort. Okay. And a lot of them, not a lot of them, but some of them just aren't up to the task. They just aren't, especially if they have not been trained and brought up in that way. And if they have not pushed themselves, right? A man in his early 20s, that is the perfect time for him to start having a builder's mindset. Okay, because by the time he does get to 40, he's had that momentum and he knows where he's going. In his 30s, he knows, right? But if they have let themselves fall behind and they meet a woman like you and they think, oh, she's going to fix me. And it just doesn't work, right? And then when they realize, oh, I can't keep up with her, they scatter, they and then that's when they start with the manipulation with the words and trying to get you to hang in there with them because they're thinking I'm gonna make it, and they're, but the only way I can get there is if I just kind of sweet talk her for a little while. Hey, Aileen, and just keep her on my level for a little while. And then they get to the point where like, this is too much work. So now I've got to just bring her down here, just talk her into loving me just like this. I don't have to do much more, and her accept me, and we just be together, and that just be it. And we stay in our same little place for the rest of our lives and just be happy. Because I can't do all this extra stuff. Okay? And it's up to the woman at that point to decide if that's what she wants. But I would say, give it a little time. Okay? Give it a little time. He's not 40 yet. He got a few months to where, he might switch some things around. I'm not telling you what to do. When I say give it time, what I'm saying is don't make the decision to cut it off yet. You don't have to operate in the same way with him. Definitely don't be in your feelings. Because the emotions, remember we've talked about this. Don't make any decisions out of emotion at this time. Don't be wrapped up in negative emotions and feelings. Just accept the situation for what it is and just keep doing you. Okay? All right. You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm doing great, Eileen. It's good to see you. Okay, good. Anna, you would actually have to. Okay, Isha and Mimi, are you still in the room? Because Anna, the thing is, most of my audience is international, so they're up late too. Okay, so I understand that it's late there for you, but most of the people here, at least half of my audience is international. Okay. So it would be up to Mimi and Isha if they will let you go before them. Because it's Isha's turn and then Mimi after that. So they can let you know in the comments if they're willing to let you go before them, but I can't make that choice. All I can say is they're dealing with the same thing you are. Okay? All right. Hey, Annette. Isha, are you here? Thank you, Mimi. Now we got to see if Isha will give up their turn, Anna, or rotate their turn. Hi, Sonia. Yes, the list is full. However, you can get on the list for a super chat of at least $5. Okay. Daphne, I apologize. I got sidetracked. But that is your reading, love. What are your thoughts on that? Okay. But yeah, the idea is to just give him time. He is acting very childish at the moment. Because that child card came out reversed. So that's what I was saying. That's a whole part of that growing up kind of thing. Blessings, you say you asked twice, she didn't answer. Hey, y'all. Okay, Mimi, if Isha isn't here, then you may move up to 5th place. Hello, Sandra. Welcome, love. How's the knee? I probably should have asked you that in the email. In an email. Okay, Daphne. That's good. That's good to not be in your feelings about it. You're very welcome. You just really wanted to know where his head was, right? You guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. And share the live, okay? All right, Isha, if you're not here. Anna, we're going to go ahead because Mimi was willing to let you go. Okay, good, Daphne. I'm glad you got your answers. So Anna, are you still here? We can go ahead and do you. Okay, great. I'm assuming that you go by she, her. Go ahead and put your question in the comments while I clear the energy, okay? Daphne, you say you sent your auntie. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Sent it to your auntie. That's lovely. You guys hit that like and subscribe. I apologize. I don't read Spanish. Delaney, you said she's your bestie. Oh, Delaney, I didn't know you were here, girl. I thought that was Daphne. That's you. I don't know why I be getting y'all mixed up. That's either that tism or that dyslexia. I tell y'all what, I'm a bowl, so I'm a gun. I had to teach myself how to read because I have moderate dyslexia. It's not severe, but it's severe enough. Nobody when I was in kindergarten or 1st grade didn't know that I didn't know what I was looking at in them books. I had to teach myself how to read, and I used to get on the perfect reader group every year in school and all of that. I've written books and everything with dyslexia, honey. I didn't diagnose myself until I was grown. I was like, oh, is that what I had? Because nobody ever talked about it. You say you just want a general reading. Okay. All right, take a couple deep breaths, Anna. Okay. Let's see what your spirit team has to say, Anna. KCJ, thank you for letting us know Jesus loves us. We're glad Jesus loves us and Jesus loves you too. All right. Michael, I'm doing good. Okay. All right, Anna. We're actually going to do a flip for you. You had to leave some things behind, maybe some stuff connected to your family here, some things that you had to forgive and hope for new opportunities, and just searching for your purpose and coming to a place of self-acceptance through moving on and self-forgiveness as well. Does this sound like you, Anna? Yeah, it's like you had an awakening. Is Britt here? I know Cameron is here. I don't see Britt. Where's Britt? Cameron, is Britt here? Oh, Josh. Okay. Hey, y'all. My schoolmates are here. Wonderful. Okay, Anna. Then there's a tower moment that came in. Something that rocked your confidence here. There was something you had to put an end to. Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I'm seeing. That right there was, I'm feeling the energy from that. That was, yeah, that's been a real struggle for you. Wow. Because you put a lot into building yourself up. You put a lot into making yourself the kind of person, the kind of woman you wanted to be here. Yeah, because you were the Queen of Wands. Is this right? You worked hard on becoming like independent and focused and determined. And then this happened. And you've just been overwhelmed since. Is that right? Hey, R is 13. Yeah, but then this is you releasing negative thoughts, right? And gaining new perspective and starting to accept yourself again and being free from this situation because your divine counterpart is still out there. Okay? Because you are the Queen of Wands in your natural state. Okay? Somebody who has a zest for life and is very joyous and confident and full of courage and focused, right? But this isn't a king. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got both the Knight and King of Wands here. Okay. So this is a full circle divine counterpart that matches you in your upright state. So whatever happened here, hon, let that go. This Eight of Swords is telling you, let that go, because this person is very passionate and very energetic, a natural leader, a visionary. This is someone who sees the big picture and is mature and focused. Okay? This is your true divine counterpart here. This is full wand masculine energy. Okay. This is somebody who can basically make things happen. So the universe, oh my gosh. And then in comes the emperor. Girl, the universe did you a favor getting rid of that boy. He might have just meant to be plant his seed and move on. Because this is a great guy here. He will be a great father figure. His mission is to step in here, to protect and to provide stability. Okay. So no worries, hon. No worries. No worries at all. Yes, ma'am. Just make sure you're staying in your upright energy. Get your confidence back. You may have already met this person or about to meet them now. This timeline card says in August. Did you just meet someone new that you're crushing on, or somebody has asked you out? Yeah, this is it's possible that it's somebody you either just met or are about to meet. No, not the ex. The ex don't have this energy here. Yeah, this is the ex here. This is... I don't know who it is. The ex, whoever this is, this person lacks commitment. They're very lazy. Okay. They're just basically kind of like a failure. But they're greedy. Okay. So that's who just left you. Is that true? But this new person, or this King of Wands, this Knight of Wands, this Emperor, this guy right here, you either just met him or you'll be meeting him by the end of the month. So did you just meet someone, or did someone just maybe ask you out, or they've been trying to talk to you? Okay, yeah. So neither one of them is your guy. Neither one of them is your guy. Okay? Because this guy won't leave you. This guy right here is very stable. He's not going anywhere. Okay? Hi, Dominic. So you will possibly be meeting somebody by the end of the month here. But you're going to have to be very confident to attract this person. So if you are in any way not feeling your best self, or feeling or knowing that you are worthy of this person, you will push that timeline back. Because this person can't be attracted to someone who is in upside down energy. Okay? Okay, we're not focusing on the exes anymore. Leave them off the table. Put them out of the reading, out of your head. Okay, they are gone for a reason. We're focusing on you getting back, because this came out reversed. So you are not yourself right now. You've got to get back to yourself. Okay, you got to get back to your confidence and your determination. Oh, you met a doctor. That would make sense. What kind of doctor is he? Danny, you crazy. Danny crazy. Danny told me to get my old butt off these cards, y'all. That's hilarious. Thank you, Danny. I needed that laugh. So you talked to him about your ex? Okay. What kind of doctor is he? Do you know? Wait a minute. He asked me what my Bible was. It's actually right here. Where your Bible at? Oh, Chuck Patty head nigga. Oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. Y'all didn't hear that. Yeah, just focus on getting yourself together, girl. A pediatrician. See, don't that make so much more sense, Anna? Hey, Sai. Daphne, y'all didn't hear that, did you? Erica, you say you heard it. Shoot. I'm trying not to. I hope YouTube don't hear that. Hey, Joshua. So, yeah. As long as he's not your children's pediatrician, then I would go for it, huh? Make sure you're... Well, maybe not. That's why I was telling you, you got to put them behind you, honey. Because you can't hold this kind of energy. This type of masculine right here, they are used to being the center of attention, and they have earned it. Okay? But they want somebody who can hold. Eric, you said I got that clap back. They want somebody that can walk by their side with her head up, and they can introduce to their colleagues and say, look at this right here. You feel me? Hey, Juanita. Oh. Well, all may not be lost because he's still in the cards. Okay. So I would send this text right here. I would say, hi there. How have you been? I've been thinking about what you asked me, and I would love a second opportunity to make that happen. When is a good time for you? Right? No, I would love a second opportunity to make that happen. I'm in a better headspace now. When would you like to meet up? Okay. Hey, Random 8, welcome, sweetheart. All right, that's some free game for you, love. Oh, you come in gifting memberships again. Thank you, sweetie pie. Thank you. All right, that's some free game for you. All right, and you can rewind this and write that down. Shoot that text or that email or however you communicate with them. But that is your reading. And I want an invitation to the wedding. And ask him, do he got any brothers? No, I'm just playing. How you been doing, Walter? Okay, Mimi, I think it's your turn, love. Anna, did you subscribe? Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Your biggest child doesn't like him? Your biggest child seems like they probably don't like too many people, period, though. Is that true? That's the energy I'm getting. All right, Mimi. I am resetting the cards for you, sweetheart. I'm doing great. How you been doing? That's what I want to know. Hey, Ben, what is this? This is you being welcome to the most beautiful place on earth, Umi Jua's Tarot, where we sit down and have a great time and we help people understand where they are on their life path. Welcome, Ben. All right, Mimi, are you ready? Go ahead and put your question in the comment section while I clear the energy, okay? I'm glad you're getting some rest. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for taking time out to be here and come through and bless us like you do. Of course I'm going to ask. I want to know. I was thinking about you earlier, but I was on my date, on my weekly date. Isha, you did miss your turn. We're going to read Mimi, and if you're still here, we'll go ahead and give you your reading after Mimi, okay? Okay, that's a good question, Mimi. Okay, we got smoke. Mimi, do you have to shake hands a lot on the job that you're on now or the career? No, I wouldn't call. I would send a message. You say you do, though, just out of respect. You said not really no, but you do it out of respect. Do you like the kind of job though that you have to like really be where you have to really be sharp, right? And like use your mind and your like social skills a lot? Yes. Okay. That's what I was seeing. All right. Awesome. Um, Eileen, you're not actually on the list, love. You didn't get here on time because the list fills up pretty quick. But you can leave a super chat of $5 or more, or you can. The Cash App is pinned there in the comments. You can leave a Cash App to get on the list, a Cash App or a super chat. Okay, Anna, he's married to his work. Mimi, what in the world am I looking at? You done had a lot of jobs. Or is this you just really having a lot of options here? Okay, you said very much so. You said both. Okay. You're welcome, Anna. You're welcome. Hey, Kiki. All right. Thank you for coming by. Are you a singer? Did you used to sing in church too or something? If you say you used to sing in church, I'm going to flip out. Because, say you were always too shy, but you wanted to. Okay. Girl, you done had a whole lot of jobs. But that's because you have a lot of potential. Yeah, that's definitely because you have a lot of potential. It's very hard for you to pinpoint one thing. Are you really young? What's your age? Because I'm seeing really young here. Maybe you're young at heart, but you're definitely... 33. Okay. You're welcome, Eileen. You're very welcome. Okay, I got to put some things together here. Do you drive like Uber or Lyft or anything right now? Okay. Spiritual seeker on the bottom here. You should probably definitely start singing in church. If nothing but for your mental health and your spiritual growth, your spiritual like well-being, and a creative outlet for you, okay? Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that's going to be a good stopgap for you, okay? With this driver card and this vendor and merchant card, okay? That's going to be a good stopgap, just a way for you to make some ends meet. But definitely, like even if you're not in church, right? Maybe just finding something that where you sing that taps into like your spiritual side. Okay, even if it's just singing on the internet or joining like a little group, okay? But this will be a good stopgap for you. But you definitely need a job or a career, I should say, where you are independent, right? You're sovereign. You kind of run things. You're the authority. Okay? There is something there. There's a line that you're meant to go down where other people like have to, where you just have to shake hands and wear a suit and wear your hair in a bob, whatever that means. Does that make sense? Is that ringing a bell? I don't know why they're saying that, but yes, blessings. That's good. We are at 32 likes. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, you keep a lot of stories in your head, right? About you have a pixie bob haircut. Okay. I am too through with me, man. Oh, thank you for the mystery gift, Texira. That's interesting. That's a cute little thing there that popped up. Yeah, you've just been kind of off with this. Just really off. Give me clarity. Give me clarity on why. What does this authority mean? What is this authority? So this is why you haven't settled in. Have you dealt with a lot of betrayal and disloyalty? So it's hard for you to trust yourself and to trust other people to know where to lock in on a career? Mimi? You believe so, okay. Yeah, the only thing keeping you from doing whatever it is you want to do is distrust of self. So you kind of hide. You kind of hide behind that distrust, right? And so you won't lock in or settle on anything because you won't, that way you won't have to feel like a failure. Yeah. Yeah. So right now you will be meeting a new friend that'll help you figure things out. But right now the idea is just to take it easy, right? This is the player card, but you see it says leisurely life here, elegance. Just be soft with yourself. Take it very easy, right? And just work on your own personal sovereignty, like getting to a place where you trust yourself and you build yourself up and believe. This is the ascetic card. This goes along with your healing journey, right? Just really gaining that self-discipline and restraint and just abstaining from things that bring you hurt and disappointment, right? And can actually help. Who y'all saying good night to? Oh, Eileen, good night, love. I'll see you in school. Hey, Julia, welcome. But yeah, just so whatever your career is, you've worked so hard to have validation outwardly only to find out you need intimacy. Yes, exactly. You said it better than I'm saying it. Okay. But that's your focus right now. I would not try to pinpoint a specific career. Your career or your job right now is to focus on yourself and build yourself up to a place where you feel beautiful again, where you're able to trust yourself, where, you've purified your life in a way where you feel good about you and you are the sovereign ruler. And you'll know when that is. That's when you can start to decide. And this, whether it's singing in church or getting in a group or something like that, is going to help bring you back to center. Okay? So that's something that you can look into other than just going to work. Just go to work, do your work, let it be about the dollar, make a dollar holler. And then when you're not at work, your third job at this point will be that's your first job, is to work on you. And those other jobs are just that, just jobs, okay? I know I didn't give you a career path, but that's what your team is saying, your spirit guides, okay? Does that help you at all? Now you can let go for now and keep on your spiritual journey. 6 months in recovery. Wow, wonderful. Well, congratulations. Congratulations to you. Yes. Very happy with you. Not happy for you. I'm happy with you, okay? Yes. All right, you guys. Yes. I think that is the list, okay? Now, if anybody else is in the room, Mimi, you said me too. I know that's right. You're very welcome, sweetheart. If anybody else is in the room who wants a reading, you can go ahead and leave a super chat of at least $5 to get that. Also, you guys, you can go ahead and bless the reader. Other than Walter, has anybody blessed the reader tonight? And I got the gift as well. Hey, Storm 1010. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, share with your peoples, love. Share with your people. Tell them this is where light gathers. Yeah, that was Texira that sent a mystery gift. And Walter gifted the memberships. You guys are welcome to bless the reader tonight, okay? So, thank you, Texira. Did you want a reading or were you just given a gift? Thank you so much. Daphne, you asked me a question at the top of the hour and I just said, okay. But, doing better. Texira, go ahead and put your question in the comments. I tell you what, it really doesn't matter how I'm feeling. Once I get here in this setting, everything just lifts and I feel so much better, so. And my honey's been a big help too. Him a sweetie pie. Oh, thank you, Daphne. No problem, sweetheart. I understand you at work. Delaney, why you say me too? Oh, you said being in this setting really helps? Yeah. Yeah. Blessings, you funny. Yes, exactly. Just waiting on Texira's question. Aladino, am I Nigerian? I'm Alabamian. Never been to Nigeria. Okay. Oh, Daphne, I'm sending such hugs. Aladino, you said you from Oklahoma? Yeah, I'm Alabamian, girl. Tech Siri, you say your income was short now? Traveling over 52 is the earth round or flat, both. That's right, Daphne is square. Y'all don't let yourself get caught up in debates that don't push humanity forward. Thank you, Erica Love. You were wanting to get on the list? That is an answer. I answered you, didn't I? It might not be the answer you wanted, but it is one. I don't get involved in debates that don't push humanity forward. That helps you. That debate does not help humanity. Oh, you were just given a gift. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, Texira, what was your question exactly? I saw you said when your income was short. What did you want to know about your income specifically? Thank you so much. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Daphne. Hey, Sherry. Well, Texira, while I'm waiting on you to clarify your question, I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy, okay? You guys hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that like. Give me a thumbs up. Sherry said, hey, girl, hey. Give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and share the live. We're still here. We're still reading. Yes, clean energy. Sherry, we are at the part now. We have passed the free readings. We are at the part where you must leave a super chat of $5 or more, $4.99 or more in US dollars to get a reading at this point. We have passed the free reading point, okay? Texira, what did you want to know about your income, baby? Okay, we got smoke. You're welcome, Sherry. You can hit that subscribe so you'll know when I'm here, okay, and the notifications. I take the first 5 people on the list who have never had a reading before, okay? So if you get here at 6 p.m. Central Time on Sundays or Wednesdays, you get here early enough, you can get on the list for a free reading, okay? All right. Texira, where you at, boo? Okay, today is Sunday. Tomorrow is school. I am starting a, I guess you can call it keto, but I used AI to help me develop like this plan based on all the stuff I have going on. You guys hit that like and subscribe and share the live, okay? Based on like all the things I have going on in my life, with my health, with my age and menopause and all this. So it helped me come up with this, this workout plan, sleep plan, and then this diet, right? Because I heard keto is pretty good for that, but I don't like fat, right? I don't like the taste of it, the texture of it. I don't like how it feels in my tummy. I don't like how it makes my skin feel, all of that. So I told it to make it more protein heavy, but keto-like, right? So I finally got my groceries for that today. So that starts tomorrow, you guys. So Okay, so Texira, you said hey. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you, baby. um, I'm waiting on you to tell me. You said something about your income, but you didn't give me a question. So, what do you want me to ask about your income? Okay. Erica, you say you want to join that? Okay, I'll email it to you. Um, and what it did, it also gave me a workout plan for 3 days a week for strength training, using 3 or 5 pound weights. So that's why it needed to be protein heavy, and to help build that muscle. Because when you're over 50, that's what you need. Like, you got to get that muscle, right? And it's not going to make you look all bulky or nothing. It's just to strengthen that muscle to help your joints, and it actually helps reverse aging, all kinds of stuff. So it gave me that. Plus, I go walking. But if you're going to do strength training, you want to do that before you do your cardio. So, hey, Prim. Oh, Texira, man. Girl, lady, Hugh, guy. You said be on your stress diet? You mean like emotional eating? I have that issue too, but what I did, I got part of that. I was able to get me some dark chocolate. I heard that helps with stress eating. Yeah, protein can be meatless. And that's what I told him. I wanted it more, like, not completely meatless, because I used to be vegan, vegetarian. I was even raw vegan for a while. But I lean more towards meat to help keep me more satiated, and also I think a lot. I think a whole lot. So I have to have some sort of protein in my body that's going to last longer than like some beans or stuff, because my body will it'll burn through a plant-based protein so quick. You say you were just talking to Josh about that exact thing. Hey, Carlos, welcome. Texira, you're going to have to give me a question, babe, or I'm going to move on your income change. Okay. Do you speak Spanish? Delaney, are you still here? Delaney, if they type their question in Spanish, can you translate it for me? Okay. Can you ask them what they're asking me if they speak Spanish, and what they're asking me? What is their question? Because I'm kind of lost in the sauce. And I do want to like really help, but I want to know exactly what they need so I can give them that, okay? Yeah, girl, you got to eat to live and not live to eat, and that be the problem. You think he speaks Portuguese? He's Brazilian. Oh, okay. Let's see. Texira wants to know about their income. Oh, okay. Hold on, it's telling me to get my other cards here. Y'all, guess what happened today when I had my groceries delivered, right? It was so much food in there that I did not order. Okay? Yeah, blessings. They be coming through here with the languages that just off the radar, right? There was so much food in there that I did not order, and me being who I am, I was like, the lady who delivered the food, I was like, do you have anybody in your house who eats this, who eats this? Yo, I gave that lady away so much food. And then it was after she left that I thought about, oh no, I could have given that to Sai, my niece. But then my mind said, well, she might have needed it more. You know? So I didn't feel bad about, I didn't feel bad about giving it to her, but you know, sometimes you want to look out for your people first. But then my mind was like, no, she needed it more, okay? But oh no, I didn't pay for it, honey. I did go through my list to make sure that they sent everything that I ordered. But there was girl, I think it was the devil trying to tempt me, girl, because it was pizza rolls and a big old thing of like cheese and what else? Like, girl, it was just a bunch of like, Sai, you said totally agree. I didn't know you were still here. But yeah, it was just a bunch of stuff that I can't, like, girl, if I had that stuff in the house, I'm already like, I would have killed that food. Or me and Sai would have been over here eating it. You say you got off at 7? Yeah, me and Sai would have been over here eating that food. Or she would have been over there eating it, and then she would have been calling me, telling me, oh, my stomach. Okay, Texie, are you still here, love? I know I'm telling the truth. Texie, are you still here? It looks like this income shift came behind a heartbreak of some sort. Is there a baby mama in the mix somewhere here? Hey, Moa, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're okay. This is like some baby mama drama right here. Yep. Who is this girl, Texera, that I'm seeing in the cars? They got in your pocketbook. They got in your pockets. I'm hearing that song. She ain't nothing but a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke. Yeah, your money's stuck on her. Did you just break up with a girl? Texera? No? Mayo Diddy did nothing wrong? Okay. It's nice to see you again, too. This is a lot of reversed energy here. And I do mean a lot. JD, why don't you ask your mama that question? JG. Oh, she told you to ask me because you must like it. I can put a strap on. Okay. Yeah, this is you doing a whole lot of giving here. Like a whole lot of giving, and it's not being given back to you. So you're putting your money in the wrong places, and it's affecting your income. It's affecting the money that's coming back. You've got to be more careful about who you're generous with this 6 of coins here. Because like you literally have so much. Yeah. Yeah, all of this is yeah, all of this is you giving too much to the wrong people, love. Y'all, this is a new deck for me, so I was told to pull this out for him though. So I'm still studying it, but yeah. Yeah, you gotta start saying no. And hey Tanya, I'm doing good. How are you? You've got to start saying no and not giving out so much money. Because it's not your income that's the problem. It's your outgoing. What's coming in ain't the problem. It's the going out that's the problem. Stop giving away money. Y'all know money is energy, right? Yeah, CD is not here. Send some love her way. Yeah, all this reversed energy here, man. This is wild. Yeah, you got to start saying no. You got this is crazy, man. Look at this here. I'm finna tell you what all your cards are. Cause every time I look at it, I get just this itchy feeling. You got the 5 of Swords reversed. In this deck right here, you see this Pharaoh that's reversed? Pharaohs, they represent riches. You ain't got none at this point. This is the 7 of Wands. See this guy with this sledgehammer? He ain't building nothing because he upside down. This is the 3 of Swords. This is heartbreak. This is the 6 of Coins upright. This is generosity here. This is the King of Cups. This is somebody who has a great heart, but this reversed. You're being used. The Magician is in reverse. This is your ability to manifest. This is the Sun in reverse. No positivity, no light here. This is the 7 of Swords reversed. This is betrayal. And this is the 9 of Wands reversed. Let me see what it is in this deck. See all these skulls here? This is a, yeah. Yeah, this is you giving in. You've been giving in too much. Whatever people ask you for, you give it. God start saying no, because it's affecting your money. Money is energy. Okay? Yeah. Find some love, Delane. Money is energy. And if you're giving away money in order to get love, it's not working. Okay? All right. Yeah, I like these new cards. The images are quite striking. I like them too, Delaney. You say you have this deck. It's cool, isn't it? All right, you guys. More, you say you love the hairdo today? Girl, this hair be doing what it do. Yeah, the folk tales are very interesting. Yeah, that's what I liked about it, like all the different, like, ethnic connections from fables and stories and stuff. You're very welcome, Texira. Thank you for your patience with me, hon. All right, you guys, can we get to 40 likes? Can we get to 40 likes? Somebody throw me a topic for story time. Yeah, they're different culture stories. Can we get to 40 likes, you guys? My health is doing okay. Like I said, I'm going to get on that new diet tomorrow and get back into my workout routine. School also started today, tomorrow officially, but we did have, for one of my classes, we did have an introductory webinar today. So I've really got to be on the hump, on the grind for that. Okay, Delaney, you said, how about spirit animals? Oh, I have one about, I don't know how interesting it'll be, but when I had left Mista and drove away in my bus, I went to stay at a homestead, and I was only there for a few months. And then I left because there was some more work that I wanted to do on it that I didn't want to do there at the homestead where I had been working on it. So I came up here, and a friend of mine let me park my bus behind his work. And it was just it's kind of off the beaten path. And it was really behind the building. It was like this big brushy field over here, and then there's the building here, and then there's just me and my bus on this little gravel driveway. And it was actually quite dismal back there, right? Just really dismal. But I'm new to bus life. I'm new to all the things. So when loved ones pass away, are they the same zodiac sign in the afterlife? I don't think so. I don't think they have. I think any connections to the afterlife that they would have to help them operate, or how their personality is here, I don't think they need that over there, right? So you have two choices, and a lot of people don't believe it, don't know this, but you have two choices when you pass on. You can either, and this will tie into my story time, so it's a good question. You can either go up there, go over your records. You can go You have just there's a path. There's a split pathway. Okay. And some people during a lifetime, they get to a place where they have cleared all their karma and fulfilled all their dharma, right? Which is their life purpose, life path, everything that their soul was supposed to complete over however many lifetimes they had, right? So that's their dharma. And then their karma obviously is the reaping and sowing. So you can have good or bad karma, right? But you've cleared your karma and you fulfilled your dharma. And you have the choice, once you transition, to go this way, and you can work for this area, right? So you can either choose to reincarnate and come back, be an earth angel, or you can choose to work from that side, right? As like an angel or a light being of some sort where you have influence over here. Or you can choose to go this way and become pure light and just rest with God and just be there. And you would be more like a guide for these beings. So you don't have to come back here and you don't have to work for this side. You can just be more like a guide for them, but you're more far removed from this. So yeah, I would prefer to rest with God too, which is why I'm doing my purpose. This is why I'm sitting here. Okay. This is why I be telling y'all, don't let nobody hold you back from who you are, because you want to be able to make choices in this life and the next, or once you transition. You see what I'm saying? Yes, Erica, you chose to come back. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, Delaney. Yeah. Okay. And until you wake up, see, so it's so many people asleep, and that's why y'all see me not really criticizing or getting so crazy about people, because I was once asleep too, and I used to do crazy stuff, and I still do. I ain't look, don't let me act like I'm together. You see what I'm saying? I have to watch my mouth on a daily, hourly, okay? But yeah. Yeah, blessings, there is a choice, love. There is a choice. But that choice only comes when you have risen in your elevation, your vibration. Y'all remember that map of consciousness or chart of frequencies, right? It's really the map of consciousness. But when you have elevated so high in your consciousness to where you know that you are one with God, okay? So once you become one with God on this earth, you can become one with Him once you transition, or him or them or they or whoever, right? But yeah, it can hurt to be here on earth, and it does have its pains. But that's why that map of consciousness or chart of frequencies is so important. Getting to a place in your consciousness, that's another reason I stress meditation, right? Because when you meditate, you get closer and closer to that consciousness, okay? Daphne, you said it's almost like the movie Ghost. A little bit, yeah. Okay, but you get closer and closer to that consciousness, that God consciousness, when you go into silence. All right. And so, which leads me back to story time. I was I'm in this little dreary place back here in my bus. Now, a bus, even though it's a bigger bus, it was still a small place, and I'm living in it while I'm renovating. Okay. The zodiac fits in. The zodiac is like a wheel, right? So you've heard there's a scripture in the Bible talks about a wheel in the middle of a wheel, right? So there's the wheel of life, okay? And the zodiac is a wheel. So everybody in those slices of the zodiac, they have it's part of their dharma. It's part of what helps build their personality to fulfill their dharma, okay? I personally don't connect a whole lot with my zodiac because a lot of times you can slice yourself in when you pay a lot of attention to certain things, or you attach too much to labels. You can lock yourself in and you don't connect to the whole wheel. Okay? So some people identify so much with their labels, they can't broaden themselves and they can't elevate. I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun, moon, and a Libra rising. So I'm complete air. I'm an airhead, okay? But yeah. So I'm sitting in this like dreary bus, and this is being renovated. So the whole thing is just chaotic. But I did have me a bed set up in there, and it was the summertime, so it's hot as heck. And I don't know what happened that day, because I was always very motivated and energetic, even though I was grieving. I was grieving heavily, y'all, because remember I had only lost my mother a few months before my marriage ended, and I drove away from him. So I'm grieving both the loss of my mother and my marriage at this time, right? That's right, Delaney. It does limit you. But so I'm sitting on the bed that I had set up towards the front of the bus, and I've got the bus doors open, right? And I'm listening to binaural beats because I'm really trying to balance myself and release this heavy feeling that I had on me. But it was because I had just been pushing back all of this pain and this grief and these feelings and pouring it into a hammer and nails and my drill, building this bus. And so this particular day, I just didn't have the strength. I didn't have the energy. And so I sit down on the side of my bus, and man, I start missing my mama so bad. Boy, was I messed up. I was just sitting there, and just boo-hooing. It was that wailing kind of agony, right? Hey, Zeke. Yeah, just this wailing, just a breaking. Okay. And I hear in my mind, look up. Okay. And I look, and right there, y'all, I had never seen one so close, was a hummingbird. It had flown through the bus doors, and it was just hovering and looking at me. And it was brown, right? It was this beautiful brown. It wasn't just it was like this rich brown color. The same color as my mom. And I'm looking at this hummingbird like, how the hell you get in here? Like, what you doing here? Then I was like, a hummingbird this close? Like, they don't get that close to people, as far as I know anything about them. Yes, Delaney, it was. And it just hovered there until I stopped crying. And then it went away. And At first I didn't know what it meant, right? Because I'm still like grieving and shock now. I'm in grief and shock. And I heard my mom's voice the way she always used to say it. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. That's how she used to say it. You gonna be all right. And that weight lifted off of me. It didn't stop the grief because I was grieving, but I didn't feel so heavy and broken, you know? It was a beautiful moment that I'll never forget. And since that time, when I go through my little dips and my little downs, I just let myself be. I don't try to push through it or, like I used to, because the more I used to struggle against it, the further down I would go and the longer I would stay. Now I just recognize this is just me being a human, feeling human feelings, needing human rest, okay? And I hear my mom say, "You're gonna be all right." And I take a few hours, I take a day, I take a few days, and then I'm back up and on it. So I don't dwell on when I don't feel great, I just accept, hey, I got to put my cape down for a little while. Erica, you said healing moments? Yeah. Mo, you said deceased loved ones come to us as hummingbirds and butterflies. Yeah, I actually looked that up later and realized that. You say, Daphne, you like that story? Yeah, it was a very beautiful moment. And whenever I hear in my head, "You're gonna be all right," I believe that, because an addendum to the story about my mom, I told you guys she was a very powerful seer, right? But how she just knew things, I don't know. But my youngest son, when he was a baby, used to cry all the freaking time. Nothing you did would soothe this child. Nothing. Forget colic. I don't know what the heck was wrong with that boy. You could feed him, you could diaper him, you could bathe him, you could give him, like, whatever it takes to soothe a child, you could do it. That boy was not being comforted, okay? Cried all the time. Used to cry his head off. I lived in a different city from my mom, about an hour away, about an hour and a half away, okay? I didn't know what to do. He's like, at this point, 5 months old. The daycares around town stopped taking him. So I couldn't work. I didn't have nobody to watch him, right? So finally I called Mom. I was like, "Can you just come and stay? Can you just come and help me? Because I don't know what to do with this kid." You know what I mean? I tried everything, and I know he's got to be uncomfortable or in pain or something, and the doctors can't figure it out. Nobody knows what's wrong with him. Like, he was at the pediatrician all the time. Nobody could figure out what's wrong with this boy. So I think I didn't go pick up, either I went to pick up my mom or someone else, because I don't remember the transition of her coming, right? I just remember her being at the house. So I don't remember. I went to get her, but my kids weren't with me, right? If I went to get her. Probably somebody stayed at the house and I went to get her, or somebody brought her up here. I don't remember. All I know is she was at the house. And she went straight and picked up my baby. And she picked him up. She looked at him. She turned him around. She put her hand on his stomach upside down like this. And she turned him back over and she handed him to me and she said, "It's the iron in his milk. You need to change his milk." talking about his formula. I immediately went to the store and got low iron formula. Within a day, that boy had stopped crying. And after that, he was held to pay after that, because he was feeling better and he was trying to explore everything at that point. Okay. And he stayed that way. But yeah. Oh, wow, blessings. Yeah. Yeah, Delaney. Mom knew. Can I do that too? Sometimes, but I'm not. Now, remember, I told y'all my gift is getting stronger every day, but I hadn't used it for a long time. My mama had been using hers since she was in her teens. Okay. And she was in probably, I want to say, her late 30s or 40s by then. Yeah, she was extremely gifted. And when she passed, I did hear that I was acquiring her energy from her gift. And I fought it for the longest. But now I'm here and I know it's growing every day. So eventually I'll get there, Delaney, to answer your question. Okay, next week, give you a story on what my mom was able to see. I mean, I can give it to you now, really. She pretty much could, if somebody was in her energy field, she could just start just telling them stuff about their life, and they would just be up there like, how do you know that? How do you know that? Like, it would literally, I'll give you a story. We were at church at Bible study. We're in this little room. It was women's Bible study, so it's probably about 25 of us in there. And the pastor's wife was the teacher at that in that class. And so we're all just in there. And the pastor's wife is up there preaching, and my mom was looking at her, and she stopped and she looked at my mom and she's like, what is it that you have to say? Because it's like she knew my mom knew something, right? And my mom stood up and she said, you've been trying to sell your house, but you ain't let nobody know. You didn't put a sign out or nothing, but you gonna sell that house in 3 days. When I say that preacher's wife, her knees buckled, they had to help her up off the ground, y'all. Because she literally hadn't told nobody she was selling that house. That house had been on the market for, I think she said 3 months, and they couldn't sell it because it was a private sale. And that house sold in 3 days. That was my mama. Yeah. Hey, Tech on Wheels. Welcome back, love. But yeah, that was her. So back then they didn't have like internet and all that kind of stuff. So everything about when she would read people, everything was word of mouth, right? She would literally have people in town where we live who would come for a reading. The next week, she would get a phone call, people coming from Chicago, from Detroit, like from all over. People are driving to get a reading from her. Okay, from all over the U.S. Their folks are calling them, telling them about this reader, and they would get in their car and they would take a long trip down to see my mama for a reading. That was her. She always knew. I could be trying my best to hide if something was going on. And she always knew, and she always had the answers for me. And she literally Does she feel vibes from objects? No, she didn't have to touch nothing. She didn't have to ask no questions. She didn't have to do none of that. She would just boom, start reading. Yeah, that's how strong it was. That's how powerful it was. But she never, my mom never judged me. She never criticized me. She was going to be honest and truthful, but she was going to do it in a loving way. Okay. Hey, Elbiz. My day is good. How about yours? But she never made me feel less than in any way. Okay, Blessings, you going to start dinner? Okay, I bet it's going to be delicious. Tech on Wheels, you went to Speaker's Corner in London. That's interesting. But yeah, so that's why when y'all see how much I miss my mom, that was because of how she loved me, okay, and how she loved other people. It's like I told you, I never heard her gossip about anybody. I never heard her tell anybody's business. She was always very complimentary, young, old, boy, girl, man, woman. She was always complimenting people, but she was a fighter. She would fight for herself and she would fight for the people that she loved. Okay. But yeah. Blessings, you say you're gonna stay until we're done. Yeah, we're getting there to the end. You guys see 40 likes yet? I see 39. Who did everybody hit that thumbs up on the way in? You say you keep asking questions, Delaney. Green bean stew with chicken breast. Okay, that sounds good. And white basmati rice. Okay. You say you've been just caught on about what you're talking about. You love your mom too. She's the best. Amen. Okay, we got 40. All right. Well, Tech on Wheels, you'll have to tell us about the conference next time. You came in a little late. We right at the end. Did you get to speak at the conference, or were you just there like hanging out, attending, learning? Queen Soul, thank you, sweetheart. All right, you guys. So I will be back Wednesday. Oh, that's baby's birthday. Yes, I will be here because he's been working very early, so he's been going to bed early. So he will already be in bed by the time it's time for me to be here. Yeah, he's been going to bed at like 5:30 in the evenings, y'all. Okay, Tech, you were there learning. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do something with baby for birthday, and with Boo Fang. Can you tell when someone is intuitive, like a seer or a medium? I can tell when somebody is faking spirituality. I can tell that. I can tell if somebody actually has a gift, right? Oh, thank you, Daphne. I'm gonna miss you guys too. Y'all have no idea. But yeah, I can tell when somebody actually is a seer. But I can tell their intentions with it, because all of them aren't good, right? Some of them have a gift and they use it to scam, and some of them are scamming and don't have the gift. Daphne, what I see in you is the gift of healing. So you are in the right field. But I think you can go further with that as far as being a spiritual healer. There are some things that you can possibly tap into, things you probably already know about. I know Random 8 is a seer. I know Delaney is a seer. But definitely the gift of healing, Daphne. Yeah. Moa has the gift of wisdom and learning. There is that gift. So she would make a She would actually make a great guru of some kind or cult leader. Blessings, you have a warrior gift. Yeah, the gift of a warrior. So if there is strategy needed, if there is courage needed, you would be the one to call. Okay. Delaney, so you said you'll join Moa's cult. Is she still in the room? Moa said thank you. Yeah. You say you're a simple school teacher? Queen Soul, you said do you? Queen Soul, what I get from you is shaman type vibes. You would be kind of a mix between a diviner and a naturopathic healer of some kind. Okay. Erica, what I see for you, you are actually meant to be like a resource gatherer, right? You would be kind of like, you remember the story of Joseph in the Bible when he put things together when the time of famine came? He knew exactly what they needed to do so the famine would not overtake them, and they were the only people in the land who had food. That's your gift. Knowing how to gather and disseminate resources. Yeah. See, that's what I be telling y'all. Your purpose, they rarely look like anyone else's. We're all so very different. Okay. Mo, you said welcome to your cult. Sit up straight and pull out your homework. Y'all are so great. Now y'all see why I show up. No matter what's going on, I'll be here, right? Queen Soul, you said thank you. You're welcome, love. You're very welcome. So, all right. We are going to go ahead and sign off so Blessings can go ahead and make that great, lovely meal. Yeah, that's why you'll make a great cult leader, because you'll know exactly what they need to guide them with your intuition. You said no work after 5 p.m. allowed. I heard that. All right, you guys. So thank you to all of you for hanging out and for being here. We'll be back at 6 p.m. Wednesday. Did I see your message above? Let's see. I see highly intuitive. That you're an eternal student. Oh, Britt, what's your gift? Definitely an empath, for sure. You're what's called what I call a super empath. And not the kind that just feels people's emotions, but you absorb aura or their energy, which is why you have to be very careful. Make sure you're stowed up, okay, shored up, and that your energy field, the electromagnetic field that you have, is strengthened and heightened to push back against negative auras. But you are what I call a super empath. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't swallow. But good night, love. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Peace Tech on Wheels. Night night, Sai. Hopefully we'll get to hang out. Hopefully tomorrow after your appointment. Moa, I don't see. I do see school teacher. Okay, Moa. Yeah, try to come back for the list about your father. Okay, yeah. Good night, Cameron. Thank you for hanging out, love, and for being here. All right, you guys. I'm getting off for real this time because we got to let Blessings go cook, and I do need to get some vittles in me. I've only had one little piece of a meal today. Blessings, I think that's your warrior intuition because real warriors know, right? They know when danger lurks. Okay? So, what they're attracted to is your ability to fight. They're looking for that fighter energy to come back against those problems. Okay? So that's why you find yourself in this protective mode and this problem solver mode. Does that make sense? You're very welcome. Very welcome, Britt. Good night, Delaney. Good night, Moa. Good night. Very welcome, Delaney. It was a special evening, wasn't it? Since you say you'd feed me all the time. Did you watch Blessings, did you watch that movie with Viola Davis, the Woman King? She was the chief warrior, but she felt their pain too. She just kind of was more stoic, right? Yeah. So you do have empathic abilities as a warrior. You would need that to take care of your people, right? So watch that movie, The Woman King, if you haven't seen it. I think you would identify with her. The Woman King, King. Yeah. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours and 41 minutes. You guys send love to CD, okay, energetically. All right, we want to send her some love. Just send her some great, loving, powerful energy, all right? Woman King, yes. And just make sure y'all have a great night, great start to your week, and I'll see y'all Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central, okay? And share my channel with other people. Don't forget you can book personal readings. You can still leave super thanks on videos afterwards, okay? And I think that's everything I wanted to say, all right? Don't forget to come back and leave video comments on the video, okay? All right, 1441. Perfect time to exit. That's what I'm seeing up here. Okay. Night, night, Delaney. Night, night, you guys. Lots of love. And in the words of CD, bye-bye. I am Jua, and you have been read. Good night, all.